Have you ever looked at a historical timeline and noticed something strange? Something that feels just a little bit off? We mark history by the years, neatly dividing it with the pivotal shift from BC to AD. We have the year 1 BC, immediately followed by the year 1 AD. But this begs an obvious question. What happened to year 0? Did it ever even exist? Or did history just decide to skip a year? The answer, as it turns out, is a fascinating journey into how we perceive time itself. To unravel this mystery, we have to travel back to the 6th century and meet a monk named Dionysius Exiguus. Living in what is now modern-day Romania and Bulgaria, Dionysius was a brilliant scholar and mathematician tasked with a very important job, calculating the future dates of Easter. At the time, the common practice was to date years based on the reign of the Roman Emperor Diocletian, an emperor infamous for his brutal persecution of Christians. Dionysius found this system distasteful and proposed a new one, a system that would begin with the year of Jesus Christ's birth, which he designated as Anno Domini, or AD 1, meaning in the year of the Lord. This system, which he created to bring a sense of religious order to timekeeping, would go on to become the foundation of the calendar we still use today. However, Dionysius's innovative calendar had a crucial, missing piece, a concept that feels fundamental to us today but was entirely foreign to him and the Roman world he inhabited. That missing piece was the number 0. The Roman numeral system, with its I's, V's, and X's, had no symbol or concept for 0 as a value or a placeholder. For Dionysius and his contemporaries, numbers were used for counting things that existed, and 0 represented nothing, a void that had no place in their mathematical framework. Consequently, when he created his timeline, he did what was natural. His sequence of years went from the last year before Christ's birth, which he labeled 1 BC, and jumped directly to the very first year of the Lord, 1 AD. There was no middle ground, no starting point of 0. The timeline simply ticks over from the final moment of December 31st, C, Cedar Science Beaks, to the first moment of January 1st AD. So, the absence of year 0 isn't a mistake or an error that historians are trying to correct. It's a historical quirk, a ghost in our chronological machine that reveals how our understanding of the world, even of something as basic as numbers, has evolved over time. Astronomers, who do require a year 0 for their calculations, have their own system that includes it, but for historians and for our everyday calendar, the gap remains. This tiny absent year serves as a powerful reminder that the systems we use to organize our lives are not always as neat or as logical as they appear. It makes you wonder, what other conventions that we take for granted every single day are built on the forgotten assumptions of a world that existed over 1,000 years ago?